Now, good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? How? Yeah, I'm good now, actually. I'm good only. No worries. So, how did you guys spend your weekend? Hey, listen. No, listen. You have you have one day Sunday, and it's raining, so chill. So, you guys will have at least something fun now. And I know half of the people sleep only. Remaining people, I'm telling you. Mobile. Anyone, listen, any other, anyone have any hobbies in them? Eating, reading, books. Which books? That is the first question. Now, now, ay. People are giving very weird answers. No, guys, children, listen. At least have some good habit. Something like some music, some instruments. Any boys know instruments? Which one? Good. Which guitar? Like you go with electric or string? Acoustic. It's nice actually. I go with electric. We'll mate one day. Now any other? Or at least girls have some habits like painting. No actual paintings. Do something now. Yeah. Okay. Now let's start actual one. Now everyone come back to databases. One of the important skill you should have is database. Okay. Let's start. Go here. Oh, I'm sorry. I should go with this now. Workbench. No. Now, online voice, especially the people who are speaking, just close your mouth. You can listen to this now clearly. We have discussed some important thing in Saturday and Friday, sir. I'm gonna repeat one more time whatever we discussed in your previous sessions so that we move forward. Listen, any skill when you are learning new, after 4 or 5 days, everything will be confusing because you guys are learning something new. See, when I am explaining something, I am explaining something which I have 6 years experience on. But you are learning something which you never heard of. So there will be a gap. I'm not saying it like the first day when you see it will be 100% good. No. But still, try for it. Slowly try for it. Brick by brick. Today you understand tables, create a tables only. Do it more. Do it more and more. Then one day you will get a better clarity. I'm gonna show it to you one more time from the starting, sir. Now, these all are the commands we did, sir, on the day. Now, go here, go here. What we discussed till now, start here. Guys, listen, ma. MySQL is a database management system. Why we need database management systems? We used to create, read, update, delete our databases. But can we create, read, update, delete all the things at a time? All the things without any language? No. We need one language to do this all. And the language we use is SQL. Structured query language we use. We use structured query language. Using structured query language, we will use MySQL server to update, to delete, to insert some values, some database. Right or not? Now, focus here, ma boys. Focus here. Now, how to get your MySQL server? First, go to MySQL page. Online, whoever voice is not clear. Online, his voice is not clear. Earlier, you said it's something level is happening. They are saying.
What about now? Online, is it clear now, ma? Online, can you hear me now? Is it clear? Good, clear. Perfect then. Okay. Now let's see. Now, okay. So what we discussed is online or offline. I'm telling it again. From now onwards, exactly in 10 days, we are going to complete our SQL, which is MySQL. We already have some solid understanding in our demo classes. Last people listen, ma. We had some understanding about tables, databases, data and all. But we'll see one more time so that you will get a better idea. And once you all have a better idea, we'll move forward. Again, we'll create database. Again, we'll delete the database. Again, we'll create tables, insert the data, and then we'll move forward. Okay? Everything we did till now, we'll make it zero again. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, ma? Very good. Now let's start, sir. Now, first one. We have two types of DBMS, which is RDBMS and non-RDBMS. We are not discussing non-RDBMS. We are discussing only RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. It means database is in tables. We already seen that. But this time we'll closely see. One of the RDBMS is MySQL. Sir, is it only MySQL? No, we have so many other. Oracle is there, MS SQL is there, SQL Server is there. One of the tool is MySQL. But how do you do MySQL? Because MySQL is a server. Understand this logic. Somewhere, some database is there. Now, somewhere this database is there. Imagine this database is a treasure. Okay, whatever the treasure you want. Now, this treasure has to be keep in one place now, right or not? The place where it maintains this whole treasure is actually server. And this server connects with MySQL server. Which server? MySQL. Okay. So that it will go with only MySQL can understand this. But how do you go to that place? You have to go to map. You will have a map to see your treasure. You have to go and take the things. And how do you do that? SQL will take you go there. What is this SQL? Structured query language. Using structured query language, you will ask server some questions and the server will read the database and will answer. If I ask how many mail are there in my database, and the structured, I am asking in structured query language. I am asking in some Japanese. If MySQL knows Japanese, it will read it. But unfortunately, MySQL knows only one language, which is SQL language. That's the basic difference between SQL and the MySQL. Okay. MySQL is a server, the which where you will put your databases and all. But the one which understand the language is SQL. Oracle also knows that only. Okay, even I know English and you know English. The same way, you know Japanese and I know Japanese. Similarly, that MySQL also knows SQL. Oracle also knows SQL. That doesn't mean both are same. You got my point, right? The similarly, okay. And SQL is a language. After this, so that means we need to put. So to put the treasure, you need that place now, MySQL place. So first you should download and install that. How do you download it? And we have been going to this download process multiple times because you guys are doing it first time now. It will happen. Sometimes your systems, different systems reacts to different errors. Okay. Max to max offline people bring it to me. I will solve it and I will install it in your system. Some people I did. If offline, if it is online people, tell me your exact error so that I will try. Possible errors I will tell you. MySQL, download for Windows. As majority of the people going with Windows, I am explaining in the class also Windows only. That doesn't mean only Windows have it. Mac also you will have. Download, go here, and then go down. MySQL community downloads. Now installer for Windows. Now interesting point is this. Some people already they are having MySQL like me. So they are again installing it. If you are having MySQL, no need to install MySQL. Only Workbench download karo. Only if you want shell, only shell download karo. Whatever you want, only that thing is enough. Okay. No need to download everything ma. Now installer. Go here. Download. Second one I am installing, not the first one. Second one is the installer. First one, if you see, it is showing something like web community. I don't want any web community. I want it to download this and then click on install. When you are installing it, will it install normally? No, it will show you some commands. I'm gonna show it to you. And I gave this all files in the GitHub, sir. If you see my GitHub, I will give it to you at the end of class again. Now here, This is download. After you download, it will show here like this. Now it may not show you developer default, but it will show you server client full. If you click on full, it will install all. Click on next, execute. It will install each and every item. And only one time it will ask you to enter some password. You should set your own password. Once you set your password, remember that password. Instead of bypassing it and doing all the things, just remember it. Okay? Because if you change the server, again, each and every server will take it each and every password differently. Now, next one, sir. That's it. Then go to the next until you get it one place, finish. After it is finished, what will happen, sir? Once it is finished, it will open your MySQL workbench. It will open your command line client also. Close them both. You are not needed. Now, I think this process is done by everyone. After this, what do we get it, sir? You will get two tools, ma. One is called workbench. One is called command line client. Both are same basically. It's like how you will tell to the persons. One goes with like command line client. Everything you have to type it in a black and white screen. Some people like it. Some people like it everything, by clicking. Okay. If you are a Linux person, there is one operating system Linux. If you go for Linux, then everything you need to do it by command prompts, some commands. But if you are Windows guy who is like going into the file, just clicking on it, open GUI, then you will go with Workbench. And I am going with Workbench. Okay. Now, in Workbench tool, how it will look, sir? This is how it will look. Okay. If you want it in this Workbench, sir, people will see this is a section where you will have all the things, whatever you needed. It's not some rocket science. There itself, it will be there. Whenever you hover on them, it will show you some tooltip, what it is, new file, new SQL, something like that. So that you will understand it's not a big deal. Okay. Now, after this, here you will have your files. Here you will have your files. Now, let me show it to you in the Zoom. Now, you can see this product, schools, tables. So, inside the school, see, can you see anything? No. School is a database. What it is? You can see the symbol of database. Go inside. In databases, there are four things: tables, views, stored procedures, functions. What are they? We'll discuss later. We will discuss views, we'll discuss stored procedures, we'll discuss functions also. But we know one thing, that is table. What is table, sir? Some rows will be there, columns will be there. Data will be represented in rows and columns format. That is what table we know. So inside the tables, how many tables I created, everything will be there, sir. Now you can see it here. Table, this is a table symbol. Inside the table, what are there? Columns, indexes, foreign keys, figures. Now, columns. What are the columns I added? Student ID, student name, class, phone number. Class, gender, phone number. Now, if I go here, this one, table, I want to see the table. Click on this. Then you can see down the table, everything I declared here. Okay. We'll delete all of these things and create one more time. Don't worry. Okay. Now come back here. Now, next one, ma. Let's go here. Let's select school. Sir, how do you delete a database? Drop database name na. So I am selecting a new SQL. Let's give it in today name. So what is today's date? 02/9/24. Okay. Now, sir, when clicking next one top, I get username password check. Kavya Sri. Listen, ma. When you are doing it, installing it, at one point, if you are clicking full, at one point you will get password check. Enter your password and click on check and then click on next. If it is right, it will automatically download it. It won't commit for everyone. Okay. Now, next one, sir. Today, drop database, database name, school. How do you run it? Here, two flash symbols are coming. First flash is like running whole page. Second flash is like running that single line wherever your cursor is there. I am running it always all. See, there is no school database only which we created that day. Any doubts? Any doubts, sir? No, very good. Now, people whoever remembered my previous classes, ma, you start doing it with me. People whoever did not listen or, before you did not come and all, you can listen from now onwards. People whoever already have it, I will give you task, start do it. Okay. Any doubts, ma? To get this SQL page, you click on this new button here. On top left side page is there. Click on new so that you will get it, sir. Okay. Now, is there any way to restore a database after the drop? There is no way. Guys, listen. Interesting point is once you delete something, you cannot bring back. Why? Because my system is actually in auto commit mode. There is one thing called auto commit mode. Auto commit mode means you no need to save. It will automatically save. And that's what I did. How do you stop it? How do you make it like each commit again bring it back? Those things we'll discuss. If you remember, that is one of the thing TCL, transaction control language, save commit. Those things will come. We did not come till there. Okay. Now online whoever asked. Yeah. Now okay. Now everyone create a database school. Start write it. Take your papers. Everyone take your pens and papers if you are having it. You have book. Do it. Create a database school quickly. I am also doing it. You don't need to comment, ma. You don't need to comment. I am commenting because every step I wanted to see. No need to comment for you. Especially people who are doing in systems. If you comment, it won't work. Okay. Now, see, database is created. After this, let's do it. Use that database and create a table students with ID, name, email, with ID, name, email, class. Done. So I am saying it, use that database. How do you do it? Use school. Whoever doing it with me can check it. That's nice. Whoever not doing it with me, understand it. Use school bole to, you have three databases. How it will know in which database table has to be created? So you have to write it use, then only it will work. Now in that, create a table, sir. Create. table. So table name, my table name is students. You can give any name basically. Now here you have to write it column names. And I write that day we wrote the syntaxes also. Those syntaxes are there. We'll discuss it one more time. Don't worry. Notes we will see. Now online also. Sir, if anyone's today is first class also, no worries, ma. We are doing the same thing. Don't worry. Okay. Today also actually started from the first only. Okay. Now student ID. Now there is something called data type. Every field must have a data type. Now, how do you know the data by type, sir? Normally, numbers will have int data type. If it is a shorter number, you may give something called tiny int. If it is something long number, you may give something called big int, which is like phone number kind of one big int will go with it. Or what if you want to go with something like a string? You will go with varchar or char. What is the difference? Char will have a fixed length. Varchar will have variable. You can give how much you want. Or you have date, you have time, and you have yeah, you have boolean. We have some. We discussed one more decimal. If you want to give float values, we'll give decimals before and after. Okay. Now, yesterday I'm practicing, sir, but I'm right. Use command and then it's not work. Show me error. What error it shows, Gaurav? You can tell me online. Now, I am going to do something interesting today, creating a table. These tables, we already did this. Everyone knows how to create the table basically, na? I will not run, but listen to this. Student name. Student name is uh, varchar. This thing you will understand it today now. And then email, varchar 100. And then you gave your option. कुछ नहीं होता. There is no point only. You do however you want it. Okay. Class int. Someone is asking again what difference between var and char and varchar. Char will go fixed length. Char one, only one string you should go. One letter you should give. Char two, only two characters you should give. You should not give less or more. But once you similarly like gender, male, female, MF. But if you are going these things, no. Varchar is like if I give 100, it may have one character, it may have 100 characters. It depends. Each one different name. Okay. Now, sir, here when you are creating, you can give something called constraints. What you can give? Everyone. What you can give, sir? Now understand something new. These constraints will have primary key and all. We'll discuss today. And then we'll come back to our class. Don't worry. We still did not created the main things. Everyone. Everyone, your doubts, you can have it, ma. Don't worry. Whatever the errors you are having it, everything will be solved. Now go here. Go here. Go down. Now, everyone listen. When you are creating a table, each column, for each column, you can give some properties. You can give some properties. They are called constraints. Constraints are like rules. Okay. Constraints are like rules. Each and every column, you will set some rules. You may put it for every column or you may not put it, but that is available. What are those rules? Main constraints we'll see. I will show you some constraints. First one, not null, not null. If you write it null, it will ensures that that column cannot have a null value. Cannot have a null value. Sir, what is this null value? For the people who remembered in previous classes, if you create a table and if you gave all fields, imagine one column I missed. What is that column by default will be? Null. What is that column by default will be? But at the end of the time, at the end, I don't want to see any null in my table. Any null in my student. Let's take it student name array. Everyone has to fill one name. Everyone has to fill one name. Student name should not be null. There is no point only. According to the databases, MySQL, null means empty. And I don't want student name to be empty only. Something has to fill. Remaining one showed though. If they gave me email ID or not, I don't care. If they gave class name or not, I don't care. But student name has to be there. That is called not null. If you declare it like that, and if you forgot to give that field, it will say error. It will say it like you forgetting, you are not giving the name. I can't put the null because you said not null. So it's error. You understand the fair logic? So everything, every field, you will give some kind of validations kind of thing, some rules. Those are called constraints. What are they called? Constraints. Second constraint is there. I will tell you how to give them. Unique. If you write unique for any column, if you write unique at any column, column ensures that column is unique. Unique means it will not repeat. All columns are unique. Ensures that column is unique. Can anyone tell me what does it mean by unique? Only once. That is very good. Perfect. No repetition. Right or not? Now, understand this. Most people will confuse this. Primary key. Primary key. Primary key. Primary key is the attribute by which we can identify records uniquely. The most important key of all is the primary key. You have a student table, Ray. In the student table, if I give you which field, you can able to tell any data. Listen, you have a student table. Understand the question. If I give name, can you able to tell his class? Listen to the question clearly. If I give the student name, can you able to tell the class of the student? No. Why? What if two people are there with the same name? If I give class name, can you able to tell the student detail? No. What if I give gender? No. But what if I give student ID? What if I give hall ticket number? What if I give roll number? So that is called primary key. By taking which, primary key is the attribute, sorry, not attributes, attribute, by which we can identify the record uniquely. But what is the difference between unique and primary key? Because unique means one value one time only. Even one value can be null. Because null is also one value, na? Imagine I have 5 students and 4 students enter 4 different names, and one student is having it no name, which is null. So total 5 are there different only, na? And according to the unique, it satisfies, because unique is like it will check it like is repeated or not, is repeated or yes. Null is also not repeated, happy according to it. But primary key, it's not like that. Can I give null for any roll number, for hall ticket number? No. So that is why primary key is nothing but combination of not null and unique. To say you simply, it is nothing but not null and unique. Right? Understand the difference, ma. Not null, unique, you should know difference, and unique and primary, you should know difference. Okay. Unique can store null, primary cannot store null. Perfect answer, someone online. That is true. Not null also cannot store null, but not null can repeat the things. Okay, unique cannot repeat the things. Basically, primary key will not repeat, will not take null. Okay. Any doubts? Any doubts here? Any table you create, first see what is the primary key in the table, because primary key is the most important one. Okay. Now we cannot put 2 primary keys for one table. One table must have only one primary key. Any doubts? No. Next one. Foreign key. Foreign key. Ganji Saite. Unique key means will not repeat it, ma. Online, I don't got null sentence meaning is it cannot have null. It cannot have null, basically. Null is also one value, Ray. When it is empty, it is null, basically. Null means empty. Now, foreign key. Now, okay. Now, okay. Someone asking Sai Sindhu and Sai both are primary key will not repeat. I told you clearly, it is not null and unique. Right? Basically, unique means it will not repeat. How can primary key is your hall ticket number? That is simple example, because it will not repeat and no one will have your hall ticket number, and no one will be there in the world without hall ticket number for exam also. Name can be anything, but hall ticket number should be there. Now, okay, go here. Imagine you have 2 tables, or I will show you why here. I will show you real time only. Uh, where I can go, one compiler. If anyone wants to do online MySQL, like for example, if it is not installed in your system and all, you will have so many online tools. Okay. Why it is not showing it? No, it is not showing the tables only. This one is not great. MySQL online compiler program is I will show. Now, Dekho here. Everyone, usually in interviews, they will ask you this type of things only. Go here. See. Can you see here tables are there, customer tables? Can you see here tables are there, order tables? Can you see the tables right side, ma? Now, dekho clearly. In customer tables, customer ID is there, first name, last name, age, country are there. Right or not? Go down. In orders table, order ID, item, amount, customer ID is there. Customer ID is there. Interesting point. Now I will tell you, listen. Now I will tell you order ID. Now I will tell you order ID. Can you tell the customer name? Listen. देखो, see the right side tables. Everyone see the right side tables. I will tell you order ID. Can you tell the customer name? No na, why no re? Okay, tell me the last name of order ID 1. Perfect, which is Renard. Okay, if I ask it like order ID 4, Doe, John Doe. How am I telling? So simple. How am I telling is, for this order ID, I see this customer ID. The customer ID is going it here, right or not? Sir, did you define customer ID? Did you define the customer ID in orders table? No. Customer ID is coming from another table. In this first table, customer ID is a primary key. In the first table, customer ID is a. In second table, customer ID is called foreign key because it is coming from another table. Second table, orders table, and another table is another field is coming. This field is having a relation in another table because this one is the bridge. This foreign key is a bridge because it is already having an another place appearance. Okay, this one is the connecting between the both. So in second table, when you are creating orders table, you will write it customer ID is a foreign key. Okay, customer ID is a foreign key in orders table, which is coming from the customers table. Now, if I go here, Abhinav Kaushik, what is null in this table? Nothing is null because data is there. Is it any confusing, sir? Is it clear only now? Focus karo, very simple. Now, if I go down, here there are more tables also, but don't worry about it. Okay. Now, if I go down, there is another table. Now, see this shipping ID. In the shipping ID, what is the foreign key? Customer. That is nothing but customer ID only. That customer ID only here changed the name as customer. Are you getting my point? Okay. So it's like take these columns as one names, one people. So customer ID is one guy who knows everything in a customer table. If anyone give one customer ID, you can tell anything in the customer table. He is that guy. And that guy is coming here. Okay. And he is now in shipping table. Is customer ID is a primary key, ma? In shipping table, is it a primary key? No. In shipping table, what is the primary key? Shipping ID. Then what is customer? Foreign key. Perfect. This much clarity is enough. Now, let's write it, sir. Foreign key. Ensures reference integrity between two tables like a bridge. Like a bridge. Now, can we give two different constraints to the same column? Yes, you can give. We will do it. Don't worry. You can give. Okay. Now, next one, sir. Fifth one. Auto increment. Automatically increment the value each time by 1. Increment means 1 only. It will automatically increase each time by 1. Like for example, taking ID. I am writing it like first time 1011 is the first employee ID. Second time onwards, I will not give employee ID only. Second table automatically 1012. Third row automatically 1013. Fourth table automatically 1014. It will come. Every time who will give ID? Right or not? People enter their name. Automatically ID should be incremented. Okay. To do this, you will write auto increment now. But auto increment will happen it for one. Okay. Now, next one, sir. Sixth. Default. Used to give default values for columns. Any column, if you want to give any default value, you will use that. Now, next. Last but not least, check. Check. Ensures that all values follows a specific condition. Specific condition. It is not necessary you should give all the things, but it is not necessary like every time we'll use all. But whatever that we use, these are only 7. Now, now we have one more time. I'm telling it. Total 7 constraints are there available here. One is not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, auto increment, default, and check. We'll use them. Once we created one small table using these things, and then you will remember it all the time. Okay. Now let's go here. Any doubts, ma? Sir, usually we will write them when you are creating the table only. Whenever you are creating the table only, we will do them. What if you already created the table? If you want to change them, that also I will show. Okay. After creating the table also. But whenever I'm creating, I'm doing it. Sir, after entering username and password, check is not enabling. Huh? If that check is different, this check is different, right? Online, whoever thinking it, checkbox, that check is, this check is not same. Okay. Now, anyway, now there are no candidate key, alternate key here. Okay. But for information, I'm telling it. Usually we don't use any candidate key in the MySQL, but just for information, I'm telling it. Candidate key, it is eligible to become primary, but not opted as primary. Primary. Neha, in the definition of not null, column should not have a null value. Now, listen, what does it mean? Imagine one student table is there. In student table, student ID is there. Automatically, student ID is unique. Every student is having one ID and it is unique. Also, in the same table, I am writing Aadhaar number for all students. Our Aadhaar numbers are also unique, na? Aadhaar numbers are also not null, na? Right or not? Everyone gave Aadhaar number. Imagine, everyone gave Aadhaar number. Aadhaar numbers are unique. Everyone have student number, student ID, and student IDs are also unique. Which one you will take it for primary? You can take anything, na? Sir, I will take Aadhaar, your wish. I will take student ID. Imagine I take student ID. That means there is another one which is eligible to become primary, but it is not opted for a primary. There is no reason, only particular reason. There is a chance that there are some key, one key or bunch of keys which are eligible but not opted. Those are called candidate keys, and they are not used anywhere. Just for a reference, these are available, that to identify the elements. Using, if someone gives me Aadhaar card also, I will find it that student details. But in that table, I choose student ID as easy than the other. Is it clear? Is it clear, ma? Yeah. Now, okay. We have only these things, ma. We don't have anything more. Okay. Now let's start here. Okay. If anyone have any more doubts also, you can ask me. Now, student ID, I will write it here, auto increment. Auto increment. See this, ma? Auto increment. Now, also, this one is primary key. Someone on the online asked me, can I give two more than two things? Okay, constraints for one value. Yes, that's what I give. Right or not? Okay. So auto increment. What does it mean by auto increment? Automatically, it will only have it all the values. Right or not? Now, second one, student name. Okay, what property I can give it here? Okay. Now I can give it here. I don't want any null value in the student name. Email, not null. Or class int. I'm using something check. Greater than or equals to 10 or sorry 8.
Mhm.
Unique. Now, you know what I gave here? Here email I gave unique. That means one person can enter actually null value. Only one person allowed to enter a null value, whoever it is. Okay. And second, student number, student name, I write it not null. So no one should give it empty. Everyone should have a name. And class one, I checked it like class greater than or equals to 8. Class greater than or equals to 8 means minimum class name should be 8. What is the check will do, sir? Check will ensures all column details should satisfy the condition. What is the condition? Greater than or equals to 8. If I give column value 7, will it take, sir? If I give class value 7, no. Check is also one constraint. Constraints basically put some rules. Simple. Okay. Now, next one, sir. Someone is asking default. For example, country. Okay. If I'm giving country, by default, all are Indians. I'm giving it for India. Only if they want to change it, they may change it. But by default, I will give some value. Country, varchar 20, default India. Sir, what is this default, sir? In case if someone forgets the value to give in the country, by default it will come as null. Normally, if you forgot to give any details, it will come as null. But if you give it something like this, it will come India by default. If someone did not give, it will become India. You write it whatever the name you like it. Not null. Okay. So many people are having a simple confusion. When a column empty, it is called null. Column empty bole to null. Not null means no null value. That means no column empty. What is there in the confusion in that lineage? No. Any doubts? No. Now next, check it all the parameters ma. Now dekho here one by one. Online, whoever is saying the things, please listen it one more time and then understand it. Okay. Now first one, listen. Auto increment. Auto increment will increment the values even though you did not give the values automatically. It will only increment. First time you should give. First time you should give. If first time you give 11, second time will be 12 automatically. If first time you give 1, second time onwards it will become automatically 2. Then primary key. Someone is thinking it like, what is the use of primary key? You can give not null and unique both. You can give it. Basic definition I only told. Primary bole to not null and unique. Instead of writing two things, I can write one line only. Okay. Second one, not null. Not null means no null value. Null value when it will come when you leave empty. That means no empty values. That is only not null. Any doubts? No. Unique. Unique bole to each value should come only one time. Only one time bole to even null is also one value. Can come one time. That is valid. Now check what the check will do. Check will take one condition and will check whether that condition is satisfying for all fields or not. Whatever the value you are giving in that field, for example, okay, I am writing it something class array. Imagine I am writing age. Whoever enters in my table, age must be greater than 8 years old. Simple logic, na? Imagine someone is entering less than 8. Database will show error. Backend will get it. Backend will show error. Frontend will get it. And frontend will show user will get it. This is the process, right? Usually we will not go until that. Backend only will know, the backend only will not send these things. We will not allow database errors. Now, next one, country. I wanted like by default giving some value. So I gave default. That is India. It's like a rules. When you are declaring a column, you are setting some rules to that column so that it will satisfy that column. Any doubts? Is it clear, sir? Now, let's create the table. Let's see the table, sir, one more time. Now, spelling wrong? Huh? What? A semicolon. No, last statement, no semicolon, right? Just a minute. Column check constraint students underscore reference other column. I removed age class. Okay. You guys are sharp only, re. It's over. Dekho. Refresh. Table is created. You can see it here. Now see my table. Now, why null came, re? Null should not come, na? Oh, you did not give any value only. Then give here constraints. Can you see here? Can you see this? How did you get this, sir? Second range symbol. Total 3 symbols are there. Second symbol, if you click it, you will get this. See this, ma? Now, first one, student ID. I will zoom it. See this? Student ID. What is the data type? What are the constraints it's having? Primary key. Okay, not null. And here, S name, not null. Email, unique. And then primary key also having something called auto increment. Country, default value. Can you see that? What is the default value for email and age? Null. You got my point? If you click on that second symbol, you will get those things, ma. Okay, check it on those. Now next. Now go here. I'm just stopping it. That box will show, sir, if you click on second one. If you click on the wrench symbol, it will show, or else zoom and zoom back. Okay. Okay. Everyone, now see your table. Guys, see your table. Now, next task. Add phone number. Listen. Listen to the task, everyone. Add phone number after email. Add phone number after email. After. So, we learned constraints. Next one, next task, everyone. Add phone number after email. In detail commands, we discussed another command. This is all we discussed in Saturday only. Okay. After the create, you will use something called alter. Okay. How do you do that, sir? Alter table. People whoever are know that, write it. You guys already know, na? हो गया? Are you writing? Oh, good. Alter table, table name, add colon, column name, phone number after email. So if I write this much big line, it is not visible to everyone. That's why I'm writing in 2 lines. That doesn't mean it has to be 2 lines every time. Huh? Why it is saying it after is not valid? No, data type. You are adding phone number. What is the data type of phone number? Hey, int na? Why it is not working? Now, next one. Next one. Done. It is added. For the persons who don't know, not only adding the column, you can change the column type. You can change the column type by using something called modify. What you will use? Modify. If I write it modify phone number and I can give it a new value, so new data type will change. That's what we discussed. Next. I don't like PHNO name. I wanted to change PHNO to phone. Rename your column. Rename your column. PHNO to phone. Everyone, rename your column PHNO to phone. Now, person online, someone asked doubt, which is Madhavi Lata. Delete that create database school in that line and do it, because you already created database and you are asking it again. हो गया? You all did rename, ma? Nay, people are like, you do it, I will see. Open your books and do it. First time? Oh, you are writing. Good. Alter, table name students, then change PHNO, phone, int. Then PHNO is changed as phone. Let's refresh it. It's done. Understand it. Modify is like not for name. Modify is for data type or constraints. Already some constraints are there. You are giving new constraints or removing the constraint or doing it something some data type. That is modification. Changing it, the name is change. Okay. Now next one. Everyone remove country. I don't want country. I don't want country. Table students drop column country and go here. There is no country only now. Any doubts? No. Next. Now, alter is over. Uh, rename rename the table from students to STDNTS. Online, if anyone doubt, please let me know, ma. I hope it's going clear. Okay. Now rename the table, sir. Rename students to table. Now it is done. If I go here, it will say error because there is no table, only STDNTS. Now it is done correctly. Next, quickly enter the values. Now, insert, because most people were not present on Saturday. We just repeated the whole things, ma. Even the people whoever present it from today only, also you will understand it. From starting, we discussed. I want you to revise these things because tomorrow onwards we'll discuss more depth concepts. Okay. Today onwards they starts. It's like count. Okay. So our MySQL will take 10 days and the MongoDB will take it like some 8 to 9. Okay. Max to max 3 weeks. It depends. If you are fast, it may complete earlier. Okay. Now let's see here. How do you insert the values? I hope online is clear till now. Insert the values, ma. Guys, your wish. How do you want to insert? Now actually I will show you the table. Table is ID, name, email, phone number, age. Age has to be minimum 8 and SID you don't need to give because it is auto increment. Student name, email, phone number, and age has to be given. Now I will do it, sir. Okay, you listen to this. First, I will only do it. Insert into STD and TS values. First time I will give the value. Sir, what if I did not give first time also? It will start from 1. By default, it will start from 1. Okay. But I want to give. I want to start from 111. What is the first SID value? 111. And S name, Raj. And email. And then phone number, age. Phone number, age, 8. It's done. Go here. Now any doubts? Now any doubts, ma? No. Next onwards, I will not even give any, first value. So let me give it here. Insert into insert into STD&TS values. Now I don't want to give all STD&TS, so I will write it here. I will give S name, I will give email, I will give phone number, I will give age. But I will not give SID. I am giving only for specific columns. Student name, money, email, p@p.com, phone number, age 23. Now, comma, Priya, 13. Jaya. Oh, no. I gave 3 values, sir. Okay. Some random values I gave. Now, let's click on enter. Now it's done. Now go to the table. Everyone see, sir, to see the table. What is the SID here? Dekho. Did I give any SID for any of them? No, only first one I said. If I did not give first one also, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I want first one to start it in different place, I gave it for first one. Remaining and all I did not. So now onwards, everything will have it like different age, different things. Any doubts here? Sir, now I want to change Raj phone number. Or I want to change it like Priya's email ID. Or I want to delete email ID for only Priya. Or I wanna add it some, I wanna delete something, phone number for only Raj. These kind of things if you wanna do, if you wanna update only for a specific value, if you wanna delete only for a specific value, we have to do update and delete. Okay. Is it clear, ma, till now? Till now, anyone have any doubts? Till now, anyone have any doubts, ma? No. Let's start, right? Now let's learn more. We'll discuss this update and we'll discuss this delete and then we'll leave, sir. Before we do, SQL safe updates. Everyone just write it that. Everyone just write that. Now, what is this? Online, am I audible, ma? Online, am I audible, ma? There are online people are there or they are listening only? Because chat is not. Oh, I did not see the chart only. Okay, you are audible. Very good. Now let's see. Now you have to put something called SQL safe updates. By default, there will be something called SQL update mode. If you write that update mode, by default it will be true. When the update mode is true, you cannot update any value. When you are writing updating, it will say no, you cannot update. Okay. First make this updates value false. SQL safe updates has to be false. By default, it will be true in your workbench. So that is why you should not able to do updates. Make this one as false. You can write it directly, sir. Why 0? Can I write it false only? Yes, you can write it that also. 0 means false, 1 means true. Like Boolean language. Okay. So I am writing that only. Now start doing it, sir. Now update phone number of Priya. Let's do the task. What is Priya's ID? 113. Okay. So let's go here. क्या हुआ? This is not that Priya Angel Ray. How many Insta are having the Priya Angel Ray? From Facebook days it is there. I don't know who is that. When we create Facebook, Priya Angel come. When we create Insta, Priya Angel came. When we can Snap, also Priya Angel is there. Ray. Who is that girl? Anyone trap that girl? Everyone got trapped by her, right? It must be our friend only. Now, Angel Priya, whatever it is. If everyone had this experience, only boys know that. So one worst friend will be there. He will create an account. He don't know any girls, so he will put Angel Priya. We are fools, so we will accept that request. After 2 months, we will know. Oh, it's here. ఏం చేయలేం అయిపోయింది. But really, Ray, listen. You know Garuda Purana? I'm 100% sure there will be one rule in the Garuda Purana. If you create Angel Priya account, you will die. If Aparajit too, they make it Aparajit, they will do that. Seriously, it's that friends are cruel people. I have bad experience. Now, let's do anyway. Update. Now, let's do this, ma. Update. Which table you want to update? STD, NTS? STD, NPS. Now, set. What is the set? Set is like you are assigning some value to it. See, how did I set variable SQL underscore safe update 0? Set is used when you are assigning some value. Set email is equals to something. Set phone number is equals to something. That will assign some value to that variable, that particular field. Set phone number equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But problem, if I write this, don't run it. If you run something like this, it will give say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to all elements. If you write it here, something set students and set phone number equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every number, every student ID will be automatically phone number will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. Whole database it will change. So it should know where exactly you wanna change. It don't know where exactly now till now, but it should know. You should tell. So you should tell it like where. Set meaning is assignment. Set meaning is we are assigning the value. Set the phone number value to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now where exactly? Where SID equals to what is the SID value? 113. Understand this. Wherever the SID 113, wherever the SID 113, for that person, change the phone number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which table? Updates, sorry, student STD and test table. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts here? No. What if you don't give where? Okay. If you don't give where, it will set it to all rules. All rows completely. Okay. Now, let me click here. Click. It is done. Go here. Update. Can you see here the Priya's phone number now? Simple. Because it was updated whenever you gave SID. Any doubts? No. One more time, ma, I'm telling it. If the safe updates is 1, see, listen. By default, safe updates is 1. By default, that safe updates is 1. If it is true, you cannot update only. It will say error now. Why it is updated, right? No, usually it will be 1. So you should make it that updates value 0. Why it became 1? Why it did not give error? I don't know. Usually whenever it is safe updates wrong, it will not give. Make that variable 0 and do it, Ray. It will work. Okay. Now we'll do delete and we'll go. Okay. I know the time is over. Let's go here. Now, everyone, update. You are doing this. What if I want to delete one value? Listen, everyone. Delete the phone number for Raj. I want to delete the phone number for Raj. Delete phone from employees. Sorry. STD and test. Where SID equals to 111. Now, unknown table multi-delete phone in multi-delete. Okay, listen everyone. Listen everyone. Delete command is used to delete the entire row, not a specific value. If you want to delete the entire row only, you will use something called delete command. And in that delete command, you don't need to mention it here, any column value only. Because only one column cannot be deleted. How? Why? Because your data should be always in a similar rows and columns. Imagine first guy is not having one column only, second one is having that column. How it will become structure? Right? You can make that column value empty using update. You can make that value empty. but you cannot delete that column. Only whole row can be deleted. Now, how it will be? Delete from where SID. That's it. No need of asterisk and all, sir. Online, whoever is saying it. Delete from stdnts where SID equals to 111. Someone is asking, except SID, can I give anything? No. Why? SID is a primary, unique value. Any other unique also you can give. But if I say delete from where name is equals to Prasad, what if two people are having same Prasad? Both will be deleted. Okay. If I wanted specific or no, anyone who wanted name Prasad delete your wish. Okay. It depends on your condition, ma. Now click on this, deleted, go here, check it here. Now there is no Raj only. Any doubts? You know deleting a column, you know delete a row. Now, what happens if we delete SID 113? Say it will be continued 114 or from the next 113 only. 114 only. Listen, if you delete 113, will it become automatically 114? No. Whenever you create the table only, it will do auto increment. Once ID is assigned, ID is done. It cannot change like that. Okay. Now, is it clear, sir? Just practice these commands, including the update and delete, and tomorrow we will discuss more about it. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you all. And I will just push whole thing into the GitHub. Okay. Thank you, ma.